Hi, what's up, y'all? So just real quick, just make another video real quick. This whole mess that's been going on over this past week with No Name and J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar a little bit as well. They want to, kind of throw him into the mix. The rapper No Name, if y'all haven't heard of her, she's kind of like a spoken word type of rapper. Really, really good music. And I really appreciate that she speaks up a lot about what's going on in this whole socioeconomic world that we're living in as black people and everything like that. But, however, back in May, I believe, like right when the whole George Floyd situation really kind of popped off, she made this kind of passive aggressive tweet saying something along the lines of, oh, y'all's favorite rapper that's supposed to be, so woke and political, they haven't said anything on social media, da 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 da, calling out certain rappers. Now, we all know that in this kind of new age, or at least, over this past decade, that the so called woke type of rappers that people think of in the mainstream are mainly J. Cole and Kendrick. I'm not saying it's just those guys, but we all know those are the two main guys that kind of pop up in people's heads when you were thinking about these kind of lyrical type of rappers, right? So, after she made this tweet, people obviously were bringing up these guys' names. So J. Cole decided to respond in a song because he's a music artist that he's responding the best way he knows how. And in the song, he essentially was saying, like, look, No Name, you are more intelligent than me when it comes to this stuff. Yeah, I may have a college degree. Yeah, I may be very lyrical and things like this. Yeah, I'm a smart guy. But when it comes to this type of stuff, I'm actually kind of dumb in comparison to y'all, to people like you. People just put me on this pedestal because of just the overall circumstances and whatnot. But really, he's like, nah, if you want me to be this type of guy and be this type of leader, help me out, you know, because you're more knowledgeable about this stuff. So if you want me to be this person, if this is bothering you so bad, I'm letting you know that I'm really not that guy. But look, if you want me to be that guy, help me out, right? So he says this in the song, and everybody starts snapping and all this type of stuff, and they're of course bringing up No Name on his Twitter account. So he responded with some tweets saying like, "Look, I said what I said, and I'm standing by it." Right? Okay, cool. And then he ended up adding No Name because he's like, "Look, y'all keep bringing her up. I didn't say anybody's name in the song, just like she didn't say anybody's name in the tweet, but I did feel some kind of way." Because I am a rapper that I know a lot of people respect. So essentially, he felt like he let her down in a way. So he added her and was like, yeah, go follow the queen on here. He even used the word queen in his song and everything like this. And he was just kind of like, yeah, I don't have a problem with No Name with her as a person. It was just the tone that she used in her tweet made me feel some kind of way, right? So people wanted to run with that and try to say that this man is a misogynist for saying that her tone made him feel some kind of way. He's not saying that she couldn't have had that kind of tone or that, she couldn't speak the way that she spoke or whatever. He was just like, yeah, that made me feel some kind of way, right? So folks started saying, oh, this black man is being a misogynist to black women, all this shit. I'm like, really? I'm like, no, y'all want people like, because Kendrick got dragged into it too. So, y'all want people like the Kendricks and the J. Coles to be misogynistic because y'all know that these guys are kind of put on this pedestal as not only, the kind of the top guys in hip hop for the newer generations, but also they're kind of looked at as, good examples of black men. Whether it's said outright or not, we know that they are kind of looked at as good examples of black men. So if you can make a J. Cole or a Kendrick look bad, by proxy, that makes all heterosexual, in particular, black men look bad, or at the very least, it gives people an excuse to say that, oh, well, shit, if they're misogynistic, then, well, okay, well, fuck all of y'all. You see what I'm saying? Like that is that type of slickness, right? So, you know, yeah, and you did have people, of course, on the other end, calling No Name out and her fans that were saying that this crap and, calling them out for their BS. But it was just so interesting to me, like how many people were really rocking with this. And I get that those are mainly No Name's fans, but it's just like, for real? They're saying that J. Cole attacked her when she's the one that made the original tweet attacking them. But people's response is, oh, well, she didn't put their names in it, so she didn't attack anybody in particular. Okay, J. Cole didn't say anybody's name in that song. Yeah, he added her in a tweet afterwards because everybody else was mentioning her. So he's like, well, fuck it. Let me just bring her up and big her up and say, hey, go follow her if you're not following her already. But he's a misogynist. He hates black women because he said that her tone made him feel some kind of way. The queen's tone is how we put it. And then she made a response song after that that was a little more in the diss category, but I'll call it a response. And she kind of brought that up and just was being hella passive aggressive and just all this just childish ego from, and honestly from both of them. Their egos were on 10. Even, J. Cole trying to, play dumb because, he got called out or whatever like this. And he felt the fact that he, felt some kind of way, which I get it. But at the same time, I think that was his ego, you know, getting in his way, as well as No Name's ego getting in her way. It's just like, yo, man, like this is not the time. As black people, black men, black women, this is not the time us to be arguing over petty stuff. This is sad. And honestly, in my opinion, that this is a bad reflection and example of black male, black female relationships, whether it's business, platonic, romantic, or whatever. Like, this is just such bad communication, immaturity, ego. This is not the time, people. This is not the time. All right. But yeah, y'all need to get off this whole cancel J. Cole and cancel Kendrick. These guys have been out protesting. These guys have been out donating money to schools and whatnot. These guys have been talking about this stuff in their music, especially Kendrick, dropping the entire album about this kind of stuff. And y'all called him boring. Y'all call J. Cole boring sometimes too when he starts kind of going, that route. So come on, man. Like, y'all need to get off that. Y'all, go talk about Meg Thee Stallion and the City Girls. Go talk about Kodak Black and Lil Yachty and them. If y'all want to talk about some rappers that ain't, doing nothing. And once again, yes, I know No Name didn't mention anybody, so technically she could have been talking about them too. But come on, we know who she was talking about. All right, but yeah, we got to get off this mess, y'all. But that's all I got for y'all. Peace.